Good afternoon, sir. Would you please state your full name for the record?
Jerry McElroy.
And sir, how do you spell your last name for the court reporter?
M-C-E-L-R-O-Y.
Sir, I'd like to take you to December the 7th. Were you working as a crime scene investigator on that day?
Yes, sir.
And were you present for the fingerprinting of Mr. Jason Chen?
Yes, sir.
Did you observe Mr. Greg Martis collect fingerprints from Jason Chen?
Yes, sir, I did.
You see Mr. Chen in the courtroom.
Yes, sir, I did.
Could you please describe what he's wearing for the jury?
Looks like a navy jacket, plaid tie, light blue shirt, and glasses.
Thank you, sir. In addition to observing the fingerprinting of Mr. Jason Chen, were you working on the 7th day of July 2023?
Yes, sir.
On that day, did you have an occasion to take items of evidence from the from the Chattanooga Police Department to the Tennessee Bureau of Investigation, Knoxville?
11 items, yes, sir.
Do you recall the 11 items?
10 of them were swabs and one was a tile backing.
Tile backerboard?
Backerboard, yes, sir, but I don't recall each individual swab.
Sure. So when you're talking about the tile backerboard, was it a large object?
Yes, sir. I think it was a little bit heavy, too.
A little bit heavy? Sir, did you transport this item to the Tennessee Bureau of Investigation, Knoxville?
Yes, that's item 199. That's what I transported.
Okay. And you mentioned a large number of swabs.
Correct.
Specifically, sir, sir. Specifically, sir, did you transport these group of swabs consisting of Exhibit 189, swabs from the from the garbage bag full areas, 188 swabs from the second garbage bag, 187 swabs from the outermost garbage bag, swab from the pull handle of the suitcase, swab from the shackles, swab from handcuffs.
That's all 10 items, and yes, sir.
So that's what you transported to the DPI crime lab on July the 23rd. I'm sorry, July the 11th, 2023.
This is 6 of the 10 swabs that I transported.
Okay. Did you also transport CPD item 196 and 197 being swabs from under the carpet and foam on the 110 Tremont Street?
Now regarding my chain of custody, I didn't have all of the property numbers and their descriptions memorized up on it.
I got it.
I'm sorry, can you repeat the question?
Sure. What items did you transport to the DPI crime lab?
I transported item 61.
Which is?
swab. It's not in this.
The swab's not around there too, John.
Yes. Swab from the Chevy Equinox steering wheel, Judge. That was significant evidence.
You got it, 180. Do you have the
It's
intake?
item 180,
I've
Judge.
got it, 180.
Item 61, did you transport that to the TBI crime lab?
Yes, sir, it is.
Did you transport Exhibit 190, which is item 142, to the TBI crime lab?
Yes, sir, it is.
Did you transport Exhibit 186, which is item 126, to the TBI crime lab?
Yes, sir, it is.
Did you transport Exhibit 191, which is item 143, to the TBI crime lab?
Item 191.
No, sir. Exhibit 191, item 143.
Correct. Yes, sir, it is.
Okay. How about Exhibit 187, item 139, to the TBI crime lab?
Yes, sir, it is.
How about Exhibit 188, which is item 140, to the TBI crime lab?
Yes, sir, it is.
How about Exhibit 189, item 141 on your list? Did you take that to the TBI crime lab?
Yes, sir, it is.
How about item 193,
Yes, sir.
which is a buccal swab of Katrina Pace? How about item number, Exhibit 174, which is item number 193, a blood spot card from Jasmine Pace?
Yes, sir.
How about item 194, which is item 48, a buccal swab from Travis Pace?
The item number again, please.
48?
Yes.
I think that's all. Judge, I have no further questions.
You've got the backboard already.
The back of the board, Your Honor, is, it's right here, item 160, Exhibit 161.
Thank you.
No further questions.
Cross.
Any questions for this case?
Do you have any questions for Investigator McElroy? Mr. McElroy, the jury has a question. I'll ask it if you can face them when answering, okay? Are the items you transported to the TBI different than the items that Investigator Martis transported?
I believe so. I haven't seen what he transported because I was responsible for what I transported. So without referring to what he transported, I can't tell you that. I apologize. But there is a record of chain of custody of what he took to the lab and what I took to the lab.
I think I'm going to ask a follow-up on this one. It's customary for one investigator to transport items to the TBI, correct?
We have a designated person that takes items to the lab. However, we need that person, may need a vacation, a day off or whatever, so, or there's something that needs to go up in an emergency. So basically, all the crime scene investigators are trained in the process of taking items to the lab. It's simply signing them out of the property division, the chain of custody form. Once you sign them out, you secure them in your vehicle, you take them to the lab, and you give the item to the lab with the lab request form from the lead investigator. So it's not a complicated process.
They want to follow up with that?
Go ahead, Judge.
Okay, any? Ross?
No, Your Honor.
Thank you, Investigator McElroy. Conceding you.
Your Honor, the state's next witness should be pretty brief, if we could get through the one witness.
Absolutely. Sure, again, we worked a little, we stopped a little earlier last night. Like we talked about when we were doing jury selection, sometimes we'll have a day where we have to go over a little bit, get through the witnesses who are available to testify today. That's the case tonight, so go ahead and call your next witness, Jim.
Your Honor, the state would call Rachel Bakalets.